Hello guys, uh, here I want to explain you about Nebosh questions which is easily solved. So today we will discuss the following question, that is, identify 8 types of non-mechanical hazard associated with the use of machinery. So here we will discuss the non-mechanical hazards. So what are the non-mechanical hazards? What are their control measures? Sometimes I used to better understand the hazards. I used some samples, signages, and easy definitions. Okay, so please, if you didn't subscribe my channel, first of all subscribe my channel for new videos. And here we go to explain the non-mechanical hazards associated with the use of machinery. Okay, the first one is electricity. Electrical hazards are there at site. For example, poor wiring and defective electric wires, outlet close to water, wet hands, pouring water on electrical fires, inquisitive young children, extension cords, light bulbs, covered electrical cords and wires. The second hazard is extremes of temperature. Extremes of temperature is also a non-mechanical hazard. It should be hot temperature, hot weather, or it should be cold. In both cases we are calling it extremes of temperature. Dust and fumes. For example, exposure to dust can cause irritation to the eyes, skin and respiratory tract, and prolonged exposure can lead to a range of serious lung diseases, including silicosis, cold workers, pneumoconiosis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and lung cancer. Third one is contact with hazardous substances. Okay, what are the hazardous substances? Any substance that has potential to cause substantial health hazard to human or the environment when exposed, released, or spilled. For example, toxic, carcinogen, irritant, corrosive, oxidizer, sensitizer, and combustible, flammable, reactive. Any substance can enter into the human body through ingestion, inhalation, absorption, and contact with skin. The effect of these hazardous substances should be immediate or may appear after several years. Explosive, oxidizing, extremely flammable substances, corrosive substances, dangerous for the environment. These are the signs. For example, harmful, highly flammable, toxic, irritant, and very toxic. The next one, non-mechanical hazards are slips, trips, and falls. Okay. How to prevent falls due to slips and trips? Cleaning all spills immediately, marking spills and wet areas, mopping or sweeping debris from floors, removing obstacles from walkways, and always keeping walkways free of clutter, securing, taping, always closing file cabinets or storage drawers, keeping a good housekeeping, use appropriate wear shoes in a specific environment. Okay. Okay, the next one is manual handling. What is hazardous manual handling? Repeated sustained or high force, sustained awkward postures, repetitive movements, exposure to sustained vibration, handling people or animal loads that are unstable, unbalanced, or hard to hold. The next one is ergonomic issues. The 4 most common ergonomic injuries in the workplace. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Carpal tunnel syndrome is a disorder that causes pain and weakness in the hand and wrist. Tendinitis. Tendinitis is an inflammation or irritation of a tendon, which is a thick cord and attaches bones and muscles together. Lower back injuries, epicondylitis, aka tennis elbow. Okay. So the next one is noise. Exposures to prolonged or excessive noise has been shown to cause a range of health problems ranging from stress, poor concentration, productivity, losses in the workplace, and communication difficulties and fatigues from lack of sleep to more serious issues such as cardiovascular disease, cognitive impairment, tinnitus. What are the noise control measures? The exposure to noise can be reduced by eliminating the source of noise. If possible, substitute the source with a quiet one, applying engineering modification, using administrative controls, and by using protective equipment. The best way to reduce exposure to noise is to engineer it out at the design stage. Vibration. What are the hazards of vibration? Vibration, health effects, attacks of whitening, blanching of one or more finger when exposed to cold, tingling and loss of sensation in the fingers, loss of light touch, pain and cold sensations between periodic white finger attacks, loss of grip, strength, bone sites in fingers and wrists. The following precautions help to reduce whole body vibration exposure. Limit the time spent by workers on a vibrating surface. Mechanically isolate the vibrating source or surface to reduce exposure. Ensure that equipment is well maintained to avoid excessive vibration. Install vibration damping seats. Okay, the next one is radiation. What is a radiation hazard in the workplace? So, ultraviolet radiation is a known cause of skin cancer, skin aging, and may affect the immune system. People who work outdoors are the most likely of all workers to suffer health damage from exposure to ultraviolet radiation. How we can control these radiations? The 3 basic ways of controlling exposure to harmful radiation. Number 1 is limiting the time spent near a source of radiation, increasing the distance away from the source, and using shielding to stop or reduce the level of radiation. The radiation is directly proportional to the time spent in the radiation. Fire. Fire is also a non-mechanical hazard. Common fire hazards in the workplace: waste and combustible material being stored on site, flammable liquids and vapor, dust buildup, objects that generate heat, faulty electrical equipment, overloading power sockets, smoking, human errors, and negligence. How to prevent fire in the workplace? Good housekeeping is crucial. And very important, maintain machinery and electrical items properly, store and use chemicals responsibly and in a proper and adequate place, maintain easy access to all electrical control panels and fire alarm equipment, test the fire alarm systems regularly, only smoke in designated areas. Contact with hot surfaces. A hot surface is any surface that is a result of physical contact, has the potential to cause burns. Temperature of 43 degrees centigrade and above can cause burns. These are some signatures for the hot surfaces, like hot surface, do not touch. Hot surfaces, heat resistant safety gloves required. And this session is end. Thank you very much for being with us, and stay connected with our channel for new videos. Please subscribe and press the bell button. Bye.